Hi everyone. Okay, so I want to share with you an album that I had made this album last year, and I don't know if you guys remember. I don't even know if I still have the video, but this album went this way and then another one this way, and it just was like, it was really cool chipboard, but I couldn't get the binding right. It kept coming undone, and I was like, okay, this isn't gonna work. I put it away, and then finally I said this year, I said, you know what, let me take it out. I pulled it completely apart. I ripped the sides out. I added washi to cover where I ripped the binding it had, and I put washi tape with glue so it can stick, because you know washi tape doesn't glue well, it just comes off. So I went ahead and I created it this way, and I will be honest with you, I did struggle with it this year. I don't know what it was, but I finally said to my husband this time, I said, if this doesn't work, I'm getting rid of it. I'm just not going to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I'm done. If it doesn't work out, I'm throwing it away. So I did use several different ways of binding it on the sides. One was the rings. I didn't like the way that looked. I didn't like the way I had binded it last year. So this time I just used twine, thick twine rope color. And I just added a bunch of ribbons. And on this one I added a bell. And on this one I did add these wood beads that I have. And then I just added a bunch of little, like a witch's boot, a witch's hat, a witch, a skull, and then I added a black bell and a white here, and of course the orange one, and then like I said, a bunch of ribbons on both. So let me show you the album. This was a closure it had before because it was like a gate, like one this way, and it tied. So I did leave the one in the back, and I did leave the hanging thing on. I figured, you know what, let me just leave it on. So I thought that was a cute, you know, just little touch. So I put this sticker on it. And I think that also what happened was that the glitter paper is really hard for you to glue something on, regardless of what glue you use. It just like, I don't know, it just doesn't do well, at least not for me. So if you guys have any suggestions of glue for glitter paper, let me know, because I have tons of different types of glues and none of them, I wasn't happy with any of them that I used. So anywho, let me go back to the album. So this is the one side. Let me turn my camera a little bit. So I'm in like a small area here. And then there are just a bunch of little flaps, like the waterfall type. So you can either put a picture or journal. This is for a picture or journaling, and then it has, let me see if I can move this back a little bit and this up. You guys can see here and here. And then he had googly eyes, but since I threw it in a shelf and I just was like not happy with it, I took them off because one smashed, and then I put these eyes that I picked up at Michael's, I guess from last year. So that's that. This side I did leave plain. It doesn't have anything, so I could just put a picture there. And then there's this side. This has just for one picture, and then it has this sticker on it. And then this one, let me see if I can put the album out some. This has for a tag, actually two tags, and then I put these little pumpkins as like if they were index cards. This is a little piece to grab them, and then you can even put here some journaling, and then the pumpkins. This is just a cutout, and I went ahead and I glued them, and that's my pocket. And then there's this piece here again, and then this one that I put for a picture. This one you can put small pictures or even journal. Then there's this page. Move the album over. Even to film this, I'm having a hard time, guys. Sorry. This one has this pocket. I used a Martha Stewart, I think, punch to make the edge. And then it has like a booklet inside the pocket. Then there's this one. This is like one of my favorite. This flap goes this way, this way, this way, and down. So I thought that was really cute and cool. And then there's this one that has a flap here and a flap here. They go up. Let me show you here. Let me see if I can move this up more. Go down a little bit. Okay, and then here you can put a big picture or journal. Since it's black, you can journal with a white pen. Then there's this one. I left this one plain because I liked the paper with the little monsters. Then there's this one. And then there's a flap here and a flap here. And then you can journal or picture. Same here and here. And then there's this side. And this is just a plain pocket. And there's 3 tags for like 4x6s. And then this spider web, I cut 2 of them out. And then here are the spiders. And this is not one specific paper line. I think it's like a couple of them paper lines that I just like combined together, but I'm sure that a lot of it is K & Company from Target from years ago. Then there's this one flap and this one that also has for 2 pictures here. Then there's this one, and I used here this I think it's Martha Stewart, but I'm not positive. Punch. I'm trying to look. Yeah, I think it's a Martha Stewart, and it has a little ghost. And then I have these tags. Here you can journal on this one. And there's these. I guess you can put a picture and journal in the back. And I used a bunch of the stickers from the paper line. And then there's this one. And this one also has googly eyes, this little owl. And this is from that paper line Hooligans. And I think, oops, sorry guys, I dropped the camera. I'm trying to see what the paper line was. This one is from, let's see if it tells me here. It's this paper line, Bo Bunny. Hooligans project kits, but I used the paper line. But some of it is also from K & Company. So that's that one. And then there's Paige. This one doesn't have anything on. I didn't want to cover the ghost. And then there's this one. And it's just all full of, you know, boo, candy, scary. And I know this is K & Company for sure. Then there's this one here. And I just put a sticker of the witch. And again, this is the back part. And this is just a wooden piece that I painted with markers. And then I went ahead, I put glossy accent on it and stickles and then glossy accent. And then the little chain has a little ghost on it. So that is my mini album that I created, and I did start a new one. I am going to a crop this weekend, and I do plan to make another one, and I'll give you a sneak peek of it. This is the album I'm using, and it is a 6x6, and I did start, let me just show you here. I'm sorry, I'm having a tough time with the camera. This is the paper line that I'm using, the paper, and this paper line is the Graphics 45. These are going to be my mats, but I still need to embellish every page. As you can see that most of them have already the paper and the photo mats on it. And then I don't know what else I'm going to put, but I'm sure in between I'll put different things. So that is my mini album, and this is the other one I'll be working on, this green one, this one here, this weekend at the crop. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.